Okay, so this is the villa. I'll be talking in a bit. I don't want to talk too much at the moment. But come out.
Well, it used to be a Spanish residence.
Alright guys, here we go. Look at that. Fantastic, alright. Are you with it?
This is where
Are you taking a video?
this is where
Yeah.
it proved how rubbish Max is at throwing balls.
Max is what?
Rubbish. At
Rubbish at balls, isn't it? Alright. Right, I'm going to finish this video off, so I'll see you in a bit guys, alright? Alright. There we go, look at this cacti here. It's a great tree as well. So, look at that. That one there. That's Parker. It's like being in Spain, isn't it? Yeah. So where was I? So hang on a second. There we go. Okay. There we go. Should be good. Tighten that up. Boom. We should be pretty much there. So where was I? Oh yeah, do you see that? There you go. So just got the bag today at the market, and it's a pucker bag, like it's €35. Got them down from 50. You know what I mean? That's what it's all about, isn't it? You've got to get the guys down, isn't it? It's always a deal. It's still as a sale of a fucking century and all that sort of business. But anyway, what I wanted to fucking say was, so how do you score in a country that you've never been in? You speak minimal capacity of its language, you know, and this, that, and the other. And then, you know, how do you score? How do you do that on a Sunday? And it's like, what time is it? It's 15:31 now. And I'm desperate. I'm not desperate. That's not the way to put it. Okay, wait a second. So I'm thinking to myself, well, okay, I need to chill out. And I did my meditation this morning and all that sort of business. Did all that. But something was missing. And of course, I know what that was. You know what that was. Yeah? So it's a Sunday. I've never been in that town before, ever. And I scope it out, I have a look around, and sure enough, I don't get any play. And I'm sat outside the police station, which is the RV point, for pickup by Mum to pick me up again. And I'm sat out there, and I give her a bell, and I say, look, I know it's here, but it looks like I'm going to have to do a night and do a little bit more networking, you know? And not a problem, so I'm there, pick up, go into meditation mode. I'm sat on the floor like I am now, next to the tree, next to the police station. And I see 4 lads walk by. That's 4, not 3, 4. And I think to myself, hang on a second, boom, 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 boom. These seem like the type of lads to ask. Something in it, just got that vibe, you know. Now my ma had said, look, Mark and Lil have got the car, they're doing a shop. They'll be back. Once they're back, I'll give you a text and I'll let you know I'm en route. Not a problem, you know. And I'm sat there, I'm thinking, I'm waiting it out, listening to, I forget what I was listening to now. It doesn't matter. Anyway, listen to the walking. And I see these 4 lads and I think to myself, okay, right, let's do it. So I asked them, and sure enough, they could help me out. And we've exchanged numbers. They've got my YouTube channel now. They're going to have a look at it. And we had a bit of a chat and a giggle and a laugh, and they've invited me to a couple of parties. I'm here for a week, so they can introduce me about, can't they? Brilliant. And that's how it works. That's how it works. You've got to put yourself out there, you know, and explore those little areas. Sometimes going to that bar that you're not supposed to, or whatever. It's not about not supposed to, it's about what you bring with you. It's about mind and focus, It's about the vibration you put off. And what I bring with me, the first bar I went to, I stopped off and I had to get some money out of the wall. So I see this bank, and we've gone by this bar to the left-hand side. And it looks like there's quite a few people in there, you know. There's a few dodgy lads outside. You know, not I say dodgy, fucking lads. And I think to myself, all right, it looks like a bar that's open. It's flourishing. It's got the locals in. I haven't seen anywhere else like that, with people outside as well. So anyway, I get the money out, get the drop off. You know what I mean? We saw it on the RV point, police station, of course. You know what I mean? And I bomb over this bar, and I bowl in there. And I think to myself, where am I going to sit? Well, no, first off, I just do my bit. Hello guys, how you doing? You know, hola. You know, como esta? And you just go into it, and you play a bit of the role. You only know a little bit of the language, but language is all body language, isn't it? It's what they're giving out, and you can pick up on what people are saying through how they say it. That's communication. That's standardised communication when it comes down to decoding this essence here. We all pick up on it. You've just got to key into it, and you've got to focus in on it and assess it, and then keep your focus in on what it is that you want, or what you're trying to manifest, as it were. So I was trying to manifest a bottle of beer, you know, and sure enough, not only did I get a bottle of beer, but I got 2 pieces of salted fish as well, and I got them for free. That's not so bad, is it? So I got the beer, and I'm doing my little bit, you know, you have a look around, and you offer people cigarettes. I said, is it okay to smoke? Well, you've got to smoke outside. All right, got that. He didn't say that, he said it in Spanish, but he said it. So I said, all right, I can't get that. I understood. I start rolling the cigarette, and I thought to myself, well, the lad behind the bar, he'd done me a favour. It was an old boy, classic boy, in the old shirt. Yeah, he's done his bit, you know, and he's got a drink as well. But, you know, he's been behind the bar and he's smoking a fag and all that. And I said to myself, well, if I'm rolling the cigarette, you know, what I'll do is I'll offer something back to the people that have looked after me so far. So the first cigarette I rolled, I placed it to one side, and then I waited for the lad to do his stuff. And sure enough, when I get his attention, you know, it kicks in, I'll just say, look, this is for you. And sure enough, he accepted it when it came up. Yeah, sat there rolling another one. And, you know, you pick and choose. And it's understanding the not to kick in too soon. Let the lad finish what he's doing. He's washing a couple of glasses and this, that and the other. Then you offer it. And people notice stuff like that. And that is communication, that's flow. That's how we can work in conjunction with each other. Take away the language factor as such, you know, Spanish, Egyptian, whatever, you know. Take away that factor, and what you can do is you can lock in with 70% of communication, as they say, is body language alone. So through body language, not understanding that, and it was a bit like, what was it, the 13th Warrior, where he sits there around the fire, and like in a space of a couple of hours he learns how to speak their language perfectly. I never got that. But I think maybe it was an analogy to the fact that if we focus in on what it is that we're trying to achieve, trying to manifest, trying to communicate, if we focus in on that, we have a better chance of succeeding in what it is that we're doing, taking outside the essence of external imposition, negative external imposition. How do I put it? If you can stay within the vibration of the mood of all the essences that are around you. So first off, it's people. Then you've got the animals. Sometimes it's the animals first. But say if you're in a location, you gotta work off the same vibrations as them. You've got to see it from their point of view. And you've got to be a little bit streetwise, street smart, and pay your respects, because they're all souls. They're individuals, and they've got stories, but what they are is a soul spirit, just as you are, just as I am, a soul spirit. And if we take away the division of, how do I say, he's Spanish and he's a Spanish bartender. He's a bartender in anywhere in the world, and most of the time you don't speak that language anyway. But the language is communication through not necessarily the essence of what's being said, it's how it's said, how we put something across. And with that, what I'm going to do is light myself up a Winston. I should have some liquid here actually, shouldn't I? But anyway, we achieved our mission. We set out, and it was intention, and that's what it is. I manifested a situation this morning, and my intention was achieved, was actually achieved through natural synchromisticism, the natural flow of the universe. You put those vibrations out, and if you go out with the intent to cause negative flow, then with cause and effect, obviously a karmic effect, it's going to come back to you. But if the vibrations, if what's around you, the location you find yourself in, the environment you find yourself in, the scenario you find yourself in, the more you can attune to that environment, taking all elements into consideration, it allows you a better opportunity to be able to tune in and like I say, manifest through natural law, universal law, natural universal law. The karmic effect will come back, the intention will be manifested, and that is how we can manifest from the very moment. And so if we take each moment into consideration, it's the moment that counts. It's right here, right now. It's communicated throughout the collective consciousness. If all think as, or hear as, or understand as one, we can work in conjunction together, and that's where the borders and boundaries go. Because what we're doing is working on individual, universal difference, which is your DNA is different to my DNA and blah, 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 but we're connected to the same vibrations. We're connected, we're all part of this. And it's Sunday today. I wonder what's going on around the world. I hope people could be as at peace and calm and at goodwill, and they can be, but it takes your participation and it takes your intent. Just what Alistair Crowley talked about, the thelema, the essence of thelema, in Greek I believe it is, and that's will force, basically. The will force, your will force and what you want to manifest. But is it done with universal law intent? That's the question. And what we're looking at is, I went out with an intention, and through natural universal law and intent, the karmic effects came back to me on a positive scale. Because I thought I wasn't going to score, but I did. And that's why we're having this chat. And that's why I wanted to put that across to you. So, anyway, I'm going to end it there. But again, this is simply from a Jigger's point of view. And maybe here at this point is just to say thank you for taking the time to have a look at the videos. And there's one of the lads, one of the Spanish lads, who said he was going to have a look at the videos today. If there's a chance of getting this uploaded, I will. And thank you. Muchas gracias, amigo. Muchas. Okay, bueno. Right, we'll leave it there. And I shall get back to the family. With good intent. And you are the family. Right, index.